Guys, welcome to episode 2 of the ARRMA Infraction 6S build. Now, if you're wondering why we've got a shed load of parts to fit on here, this is the reason why. Oh crap! Guys, you're not going to believe what happened. The speed controller is officially toast, the ESC. She's done. As we totally cooked that ESC, but we're going to make some improvements. We've got the Hobbywing Max6 200 amp ESC. Yeah, boy. This is an absolute powerhouse for this car. Sort of a little bit overpowered, but this is going to do the job nicely. And we've heard about this 1650 kV motor. Now this thing is huge in comparison to the standard motor. Guys, we've got a shed load of wrenching to do. Let's go in a bit closer and see what parts we're going to have to fit on this Infraction. Woo, this one's going to be a good one. Woo. Massive shout out again, guys, to Model Sport UK, who came through for the goods just before the bank holiday. We were able to do some wrenching on this. What have we got? Well, we've got some titanium center shafts from Scorched RC. Now these guys are perfectly balanced and a must have if you're running an Infraction and you like to speed run it. These are absolute must. What else have we got? So we've got some fenders as well, guys, some mud guards. Now this Infraction gets so mucky. All the dirt, all the stones, all the crud gets in and around the shell, all dust from the tires and rubber. This is going to minimize all of that junk, so means we'll spend less time cleaning and more time running the Infraction, which is what we want. We've also got a bit of carbon as well, guys. We've got some carbon rear skirts and a front center brace. Now this, guys, is a work of art. Look at that. We're going to take it out of the package. This is Scorched RC, guys. We've got some part numbers here if you're interested in any of the parts that you see here. And guys, we're going a bit overkill. 50mm cooling fans. We've got a custom mount for this to fit. We're going to see how much room we've got once the motor's all fitted, because if we keep things cool, it means we can run it harder for longer. Also, guys, we've got a titanium skid plate which goes just in front of the front end diff housing, which is going to really help give it a little bit of protection. But also, as soon as it touches the ground, you get some sparks. Makes for a nice little visual there. And also, guys, we've got the motor mount screws. Now these are another must have. The standard screws, guys, they do the job, but they're really shallow. After you take them out a couple of times, they start stripping and then it's just a headache. These, you don't have that. And once they're in good, but you also have the flexibility of removing them without stripping the threads. Definite must have. And of course, guys, we've got some hoons. We've also got some other tires which we're going to check and test. Now these will come highly recommended to us from Max at Redfin Models, and we're going to give these a go and see how we get on. But guys, I'm going to stop waffling. We've got a shed load of wrenching to do, so let the build commence. Let's go. Let's do this one. This is going to be fun. Guys, this is well overdue, a big clean. We've stripped out the battery tray on the motor side, and yeah, as we first thought, guys, the motor screws that is to gauge your adjustment are rounded off and actually really hard to get off. So that is why, guys, we went for the titanium screws to remove them. So I think what we're going to have to do is remove the whole motor mount assembly, which is them 3 screws in row, maybe get the angle grinder, put some little slots in there, or heat it up and try and extract them out. Let's get this done. Yeah, that's better. A little bit of a wipe down, guys, to remove all that grime and dust and dirt. We've got the center differential. I think, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to open this up, check the fluid, get all the new seals in there. We're going to check the planetary gears, and we're going to get this motor mount removed, get the pinion off, give the motor a good clean, make sure everything's okay, because I have a funny feeling this will probably end up going in another model. Right, let's keep pressing on, guys, and I'll show you the difference between the old shafts and the titanium ones that we've got. We got the job done. Now, these are notorious for stripping out, guys, and also they're really shallow. So with the Loctite on, there's absolutely almost no way that you're going to get these out. Now what we've done, guys, is we've applied a little bit of heat to that area here with the soldering gun. We've changed the attachment. Now it doesn't necessarily have to be a high-end snap-on soldering iron, but if you have something that can just be able to apply a little bit of heat here without damaging the threads, just to the area where they go into the motor mount, that will loosen up this Loctite beautifully and allow you to get it off. And if you find the middle is stripped, get yourself some pliers, guys, go on the top and just very carefully start it, and then you should be able to get it undone. Right, with that out of the way, we're going to take this one off, give this a good old clean, and carry on wrenching. We're getting there though, making some good steady progress. Let's crack on. Night and day difference between the old shafts and the new ones by Scorched. So these are the standard shafts. They're like toothpicks. I mean, they do a good job, but when you're running high RPM, especially the power system that we're going to be running, this is going to start whipping around and distorting, which renders it no good for this application anymore. So we've gone with the titanium shafts. These are as light as a feather, guys, but some of the strongest shafts you can buy. And look at that quality machining. Absolute work of art. Let's get these fitted. That only means one thing: delivery. Guys, talk about perfect timing. Again, Motorsport UK coming through with the goods. Guys, we've got a aluminium diff housing. Now, looking at the old diff, to be honest, it looks pretty good, but for what we've got planned for this is probably end up going to melt. So we thought now is as good a time as any to do an upgrade with all the seals and all the shims, get it fitted, and then that should be all sorted. We're also going to be putting in some 500,000 weight fluid. We've got some spare pins for the body, and we've been waiting forever for these. They've been on back order for a little while. Scorched parts. We have these skid plates. Now, these not only protect the chassis a little bit, guys, but also gives us a little bit of sparkage, which is always a good thing to look at visually. And guys, we've also got the carbon fiber front top plate. So this, guys, is going to go right on here. Right, enough of me waffling. Let's crack on. Let's get all this done. Whoop. Guys, finally, after hours of wrenching, she is finally done and complete. We are now looking at an ARRMA Infraction 8S. Woohoo! Guys, let's see the goods inside. Now, damn! this is an absolute work of art. Massive shout out to Scorched RC again for these beautiful parts. It looks like it's made to have this system in here. So what have we got? So we've got the mud guards, guys, as we previously mentioned. This is going to stop all the dirt and the crud from just getting in and around under the batteries and under the motor, and it just causes so much issues come cleanup times. That's going to minimize that. Also, guys, we've also got rid of the main center tubular brace, and we've gone for the Scorched one. And this, guys, is mounted not only at the front and the back, but also in the center, giving it maximum structural rigidity and keeping it also well balanced from the front, the back and the middle, pinching it together, reducing a little bit of chassis flex. Really lovely looking part as well. Guys, we've got the 1650 kV motor, and we've also got the metal center diff housing. Now, this is probably going to be a must, guys. I think we did have a late delivery of this, but we managed to wrench on it, get it done, get it in, along with the Scorched titanium shafts as well. The middle and also the rear. Perfect combo on there. And guys, look at that meshing. Absolutely spot on, perfect. Lots of adjustability with this Scorched motor mount as well. This was a last minute change, guys. We looked at the original one and we thought, you know what, for all the messing around, we've got it off now, might as well go for the Scorched one. And I'm so glad we did. Absolutely perfect combo along with this Hobbywing. And obviously, guys, we've got the Max6 in there. Now, I'll spin her around just so you can see how she's all mounted. Now, you can mount this however you like, guys. But I thought for me, one of the main things that really bugs me is the on and off button. You know, you get to site, you just want to go bash. You got to take the shell off and mess around. But what we've done, guys, is we put the button quite close to the outside here. So we can just literally push it on the fly with the shell still on, batteries in, and we can go shred. Guys, what we've also done on this is we've fitted a 9i mod 55 kg servo. This thing has bags of power for the money, guys. You just can't go wrong. You just can't go wrong for the money. I think they're roughly around about $40 for our US friends. Works out about, say, 30 odd British pounds. Can't go wrong. Used these quite a fair bit and had massive successes. So do rate them. We've left the center brake servo alone for now, guys. We're undecided whether to leave it in or take it out. But for now, we'll leave it in there. See how it works. If it starts packing up and messing around and we find we don't use it, it's got to go. Shed some weight. But guys, look at the stance on her. Absolutely nasty looking thing. Look at it. And what we've done, guys, also as well, instead of having all these wires flapping around on the shell, we've just put just a little bit of conduit just on the top there to keep it all nice and tidy. Now, guys, we have got a custom motor mount, sink and fan for this motor, but these Hobbywing motors are pretty good. So we're going to keep an eye on the temps for now. See how we get on. If things do get a little bit too spicy and hot under the collar, we're going to stick a fan on her. So that means we can then fully unleash the absolute beast without having to worry about them temps climbing too high. Right, let's see how fast this servo is. Ooh, guys, let's go. We finally hooked up some batteries. We've just put them in for now. We've just rested them on the top just to make sure everything's working. We've also programmed the ESC and the receiver transmitter. So that's all working fine. Now, guys, let me show you what this servo is capable of. For the money, you just can't go wrong. So I've got the transmitter there. Look how quick that is, guys. You don't need it quicker than that. It's absolutely mental. Also, one-handed, absolutely perfect. Brake servo working. Might be on borrowed time. We'll leave it in for now, guys. But most importantly, how does she go? So we're running it on 6S at the minute. Just to make sure everything works, guys. Check the mesh in. She sounds buttery smooth. We're on 50% power. Ah, let's crank her up. Let's see what she's got. Whoa, guys. Look at her go. That's literally just tapping the throttle. Tapping it. Half. Full. Whoa. Whoa. Guys, she's gonna go. She's gonna flipping rip. Guys, let's burn her up, take the batteries off. Let's get some 4S in there and let's get on site and let's see what she can do. We're running a 22 pinion as well. I can't wait to see the results. Let's go. Guys, every single time we get the infraction out, it starts raining cats and dogs. We're gonna have to reconvene another day. Aye. Guys, we've finally got the right weather to be running the infraction. It's a little bit later in the evening, but we're floating around 18 degrees, which is absolutely perfect. Now, Judgment Day. What's she gonna do? Is she gonna be faster than 61? I hope so. The new Hobbywing Max6 in there. So we're currently running, guys, the 5600 milliamp 4S 120C batteries, both sides, 4S, that's 8S of power. And guys, we are running the new ARRMA Limitless tyres, wheels and tyre setup. We're going to see how this does. Heard good things about this wheel and tyre combo, so hopefully this is going to be a perfect match. Right, let's give her a shakedown and see how she drives. Guys, first little shakedown run. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick the GPS on it. Here we go, we're on the right setting. You can go right down there, make sure it's on. Beautiful, all zeroed out, guys. Right, Judgment Day, let's see what she does. We gotta watch out for these big boys. Think he wants a race? Alright guys, let's bring us to the top. We'll have to have a look at the trimming on this. Might need a little bit of adjustment, guys, so she drives a bit straighter. Let's go right to the top. See what we'll do. Right, let me see. ARRMA Infraction 8S, Hobbywing Max6, half throttle, full. Woo! Bit of sparks as well, guys. Let's bring her in and see what she did on that little pull. This is so much quicker, guys. Absolutely crazy. Let's see what she did on that little pull. Oh, we have to pop it off. Wow. Guys, 61 miles an hour. 61. And we didn't go full throttle for the majority of that. Wow. Guys, this thing's gonna be an absolute savage beast. What we're gonna do, let's go again. Set her up again, guys. I can't believe we were just giving it just a little pull and we're only half throttle for a couple of seconds and it did 61. So on a 22 pinion as well. Definitely needs trimming up a little bit, guys. Sort of struggling to get her all lined up straight, just trimming her up as she goes up. Right, let's bring her up to the top. What Probably go a bit further. Right, here we go. Infraction AS. Ah, guys, I couldn't go full throttle on that one. She was a little bit skittish on the steering. Let's take a look and see what's going on. Right, guys, let's bring her out. We're losing a bit of sunlight, which ain't a bad thing because we might see some sparks from our scorched chassis plates. Oh, guys, she sounds so nice. Buttery smooth. She sounds really good. We'll try it in this lane this time. Bring her out. I managed half throttle then. She was a bit squirmy, guys. We'll go one more time. Tyres are nice and warm. We've checked everything over. Everything's looking really good on her. Let's bring her out. See what she can do. We're losing a little bit of sunlight, but I can just barely see her, guys, now. Right, let me try not to bottle it. Let's keep her pinned. Here she comes. Right, let's bring her in, guys. Let's see what she did. What did she do? 66. Yeah, it's definitely not the car. We got to get on the power a little bit earlier. Let's bring her out and give her one hard last run. Got a few trucks in the way here, guys. We'll try and follow her up. Hopefully we can spot them. Got one in the way. We'll bring it out and we'll see how far we can go with her. Let's give her a go. Woo! Squirrely, squirrely. Guys, I think grip is definitely the limiting factor here. And also, she just wants to face the other way. We've turned the gyro off. Let's see how fast we got out of her that time. 71. Guys, we're getting there. Perfect. We're going in the right direction. Maybe we need to change location, but this is definitely an 80-mile-an-hour car along this road. Didn't really work out tonight, I don't think. Very, very busy. It's late in the evening. It's the first dry day that we've really had in the UK. We're going to take her out again. Probably gear her up. She's running really cool, the motor, running roughly about 31 degrees. Butter smooth, guys, absolutely buttery smooth. I can definitely feel the difference in how she's behaving. And guys, to aid that cooling, we've made a little modification to the body. We've cut out the vents, making it look a little bit more scale and allowing a bit more airflow to the ESC and also the motor. Right, guys, we're going to take her out again in another video. Next time, we're going to gear her up because I think we can squeeze a bit more power out of her, and we're going to pick a better day when we haven't got too much sunset, as you can see there. Beautiful, but it's not what we need tonight. And we're going to see how fast we can get out of her. This is bursting with potential, guys, and I have a funny sneaking suspicion we could be looking at a 100-mile-an-hour car here. But for now, it's time to have a bit of fun. So what we're going to do, we're going to head over to the next location and we're going to go shred. Woo! Let's go! Woo! We're now back at the shop. Yeah, it was a little bit of a disappointing result. The overall conditions didn't really bode in our favour. The road was busy. It was very dirty, dusty. It was really dry, but the overall road conditions didn't bode in our favour, and it was also busy as well to fully unleash her to find out what she can do. Definitely needed a little bit of adjusting in terms of the steering. Couple of little screws need tightening, but guys, other than that, that is it. 71 miles an hour we got out of her, even despite the conditions not being in our favour. There is a shed load more power in this build. And guys, not only that, we have by nowhere near finished in terms of what we've got planned for this. In this box, guys, we've got a shed load more goodies. We're going to step it up a level, and guys, also we're going to be stepping it up to a 27 or even a 36 pinion. We've picked another location. We're going to give her another try. Hopefully the conditions are going to be a bit more favorable, and we're going to see what she can actually do. Guys, the amount of power that you've got out of this system is incredible. Words cannot describe the transformation that this car has gone under. So much powerful torque and force. You can't do anything but smile. We've got some big plans for this, guys. Stay tuned. You're going to be seeing a lot from the Infraction later on in the year. Woo, can't wait for this one. Guys, remember, if you haven't done so already, like, share, subscribe. Smash that bell notification, guys, so when we do an upload, you'll be the first to see all the action on what we get up to. But most importantly, guys, remember, if you're not having fun, you guessed it, you're doing it wrong. Catch you in the next one. Whoop!